Welcome back, everyone. I'm Seth Roth, and today we are continuing with a mildly unhealthy obsession with not being humanoid during Skyrim at all. I already showed you guys between Champion of Kinnereth and Path of Nature, we have like 8 shapeshifting forms on top of Vampire and Werewolf from Vanilla, and becoming a Lich from Undeath, so that puts us at like 11. And because I am nuts, I of course had to come up with another one. Now, I didn't create this mod, but I found it. It's awesome. So it adds in 3 more voices. This is a shape-shifting form that you get through shouts. Alright? It's called Awake Instincts. It does this lovely little thing. You're going to enjoy this. Oh, that was my mistake. If you do a short with shouts, depending on how long you hold down the button, you can activate the first syllable, second, third, or all 3. So I have to hold down the power. And you can become a Weredragon. A Weredragon. You want to see this guy in combat? I'll show you this guy in combat. What can I fight? Come here. Come here. Come here. You want to know what his power is? What the power attack of a dragon is? Oh, he's running away. No, no, please. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Don't fight back, and I promise I
Oh,
will.
somebody only got hit by just a bit of the fire. Wait for that. Now you notice my shout reloaded very quickly. Oh, you can turn! You can turn and aim it in other directions. I didn't know you could do that. I thought you would be locked into one direction, but you're not. You can totally change targets mid-breath. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay, hold still, sir. Aha! Uh-oh. Oh, that was just... I'm hoping that's a kill move animation that I won't be locked into. Okay, we're good. Alright, so, despite the kill move, that was actually a kill move bug related to a werewolf that I haven't fixed yet, so I don't think that was actually from this mod. But as you can see, we are now a red dragon. Now, you might be thinking, oh, that's OP. I mean, it looks cool, but it's OP. Oh, but wait, look, you can open items and pick locks while you are in your form, so you can actually loot stuff and keep fighting instead of shapeshifting out whenever you want to loot a body, which is what happens with my other regular animal shapeshift forms. But this is not a regular animal shapeshift form, no sir. So first off, we have to change our shout. Oh, and by the way, you can use other shouts while you are in your dragon form. So if you're bringing in Thunderchild, all of the Thunderchild shouts can now be used alongside the frickin' dragon form. And you get, this is the shout that I get from turning into a dragon, which gives you their breath attack. And let's see, what else is there? Let's see, let's go ahead and depower here. This is the only bug that I have. I don't know if yeah, it is technically a bug. It's a minor bug. It's a minor inconvenience compared to how much sheer firepower you get through this thing. When you shapeshift back, your armor is not worn. So I wouldn't recommend shapeshifting out in combat unless you're able to actually, like, pause the game and put on your armor. That's the only thing that is buggy. But if you use 1 syllable instead of all 3 for this particular power, now you can do more stuff. So first off, you can set it up so that your human form can use that breath attack that I showed you, so you can actually run around with the dragon's breath attack. You can also change your dragon type, which will give you silver, black, blue, bronze, green, time, white, and sovereign and rift. So that's about 10 different draconic forms you could turn into with unique breath attacks that you could have and unique passives that can benefit you when you shapeshift. Like, some of them will ignore incoming damage like 10% of the time. Some of them will absorb magicka from incoming spells. They're pretty immersive. Like, as a red dragon, I'll have resistance to fire damage and I think vulnerability to frost, so they are pretty immersive in that regard. But yeah, you can turn into other colors as well, depending on what kind of a dragon you want to be. So let's switch to a Rift Dragon, which gives you base armor. This one has resistance to fire and shock, but weakness to frost. And a Plasma Breath weapon, And your power attacks release a wave of unresistible damage that cuts anything and has a small chance to instantly kill the target. You might think that's a little too OP, in which case we could go with something like a black dragon. Resistant, you're immune to disease and poison. That's nice. And resistance to shock and a little more armor. You'll have an acid breath. Your claw attacks poison, and you have a 10% chance to absorb, I think that's incoming spells. The text is a little cut off. But when we do that, and then we transform, now we are a new kind of dragon. Wee-hoo-hoo-hoo. I wonder what the breath attack looks like. Let's see, I think we might have to select it. Breath attack. Okay, there's our acid. There's our acidic breath attack. Yes, please. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and change back, because there's one more thing I want to show you, because this is awesome. Yep, we gotta put the clothes back on. It's a good thing I used a body mod that actually comes with underwear. That actually took a surprising amount of tweaks to make work. Okay, there was one last thing I wanted to show you guys, because so you know how up there in High Hrothgar you have you're learning dragon shouts and you're killing dragons and stocking up on dragon souls, but over a full playthrough you might unlock a lot of these and have a lot of extra dragon shouts, or maybe half of these you're not even interested in, right? Maybe there's just 3 or 4 shouts that you like, and then you're building up all these dragon shouts and you don't know what to do with them. Now, it is true that if you're using the Deadly Dragon mod, you do have the option over miscellaneous of converting dragon souls into perk points, which is nice. And yes, I used the command line to get that many dragon souls. I did not actually kill 42 dragons just for this demo. And yes, having a lot of dragon souls is part of the demo. So the cool thing about this particular mod is it comes with its own perk tree, which is separate from the other perk trees. I think it requires the custom skills framework mod so that this can do its beautiful little thing. But this is where it gets fun. So we have perks like Feral Strength. This will increase your melee damage by 1. It takes 5. I've obviously got fully upgraded, so I can't show you the details. But it takes 5 perks to fully upgrade it, and it's 1% per perk. And the way it works is it increases your melee damage by a certain amount of percent times however many dragon souls you have currently stored. So if I get this up to 5% with 5 perk points, or actually, I forgot, this thing doesn't require perk points, it requires dragon souls. Yeah, so you're already going to need about 16 or 20 dragon souls to fully upgrade this thing, and it will give you boosts on armor and damage and stuff, and health, I think, all based on how many dragon souls you have stocked up. So if you've got a 5% bonus to damage based on number of dragon souls, and you have 10 dragon souls stocked up, 10 times 5, 50% increase in melee damage. And you get those kind of buffs for armor through hardened scales, and your shouts will reload faster based on how many dragon souls you have ingested based on Dova Tongue. So basically you combine this with Thunderchild and you have so many options when it comes to customizing your character, right? Do you want to just unlock 20 or 30 shouts and have all these options, or do you want to focus in, stock up on dragon shouts and focus on powering this draconic form, or just do an insanely long playthrough, kill tons of dragons and go to town? So the other suggestion that I can think of to help you guys sort through all of this, the other cool feature, if you're really trying to stock up on dragon souls, you can activate assaults where dragons will randomly attack you, and you can decide how many dragons come at you. So you would start off, for example, you could start off at a 1 dragon, and then when you're up to mid game, you might decide that you can tackle 2. And when you're at late game, you might say, hey, bring me 3 high-level dragons to gang beat me all at the same time. Or you do all 3 of these, and it's just randomized, and you don't know what you're up against. If you really want to torture yourself, you use a weather effect, which means basically fire will fall from the sky as a dragon that's like in orbit is hurling things at you, but you can't actually kill it, which is annoying. So I usually do one of these 3 options. But I mean, if you think you're good enough, and you think you can actually tear through 3 dragons that's in one fight, that is a fast way to get That is a fast way to get yourself some dragon souls. Just saying. So there you have it, the WEREDRAGON mod that allows you to shapeshift into a draconic form with lots of different options, 10 different types of dragons you can turn into, tons of customization options depending on which perks you want to enhance. Remember, the perks in this window are actually for, you fuel them with dragon souls, not with perk points. So yes, you now are just, you have a lot more motivation to hunt down as many dragons as you can find, because there is so much you can now do without even going to High Hrothgar at all. Oh, one bit of warning actually would be appropriate. We change this dragon type to red, accept. So in order to start this thing, you will have to fight this thing. Yeah, the red version with a hugely powerful breath attack. Yeah, the way it will work is at level 10, you will go to sleep and you will be given the option to meditate. If you meditate, you will go to a central plane where you fight this guy one-on-one, but it's one-on-one. You can't take companions there, and you cannot even conjure allies. It is one-on-one. So either turn on immortal mode or hit cancel and just keep hitting cancel until you think you're ready to handle it, but you definitely will want fire resistance potions, at least, in order to handle this nasty piece of business, because at melee range, he hurts a lot. So, you've been warned, you've been enticed. I do with it as you will. Again, the mod is called WEREDRAGON. Go luck. Go nuts. Feel free to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments below what kind of dragon you think would be your favorite of the selections that I showed you before. Feel free to like the video, subscribe to my channel. Take care. Bye.